So my wife had a great idea about the next video for Trapped in the Attic. She brought up the fact of how big of a role my mother played in my recovery. And we got to thinking, why not shoot a video not only for the one who is struggling, but for the family that's walking alongside them. For my mother, she stood by for many years as I struggled, and then she was able to see me come out of that, and largely that was due in part to the role she played. And then not only that, she was able to sit down with me after my recovery and help me put together Trapped in the Attic. We published on October 31st of 23, and then we lost my mom in December of 23. So that made Trapped in the Attic that much more special to me because I was able to work on that with my mother. In the story of the prodigal son, it tells a story of a young man who is lost in sin, but he thinks back to when he used to live with his father, the goodness of his father's house. And it made me think when I was in my addiction and my mess, how often I would daydream and think back to my childhood. And I would think back to when I was home with mom. And so as we were looking at where to shoot this video, it only made sense to shoot it here at the river. You have what used to be our house of 100 yards that way and the river 20 yards that way. And there were so many good memories of growing up here. And often when I was lost out there, I would think back to this. So it was only fitting that this was the place that we would shoot the video. So on my mother's birthday, on September 28th, we're gonna put out our first video that's not only focused toward the one who is struggling, but the family that's walking alongside them. So be sure to follow us on YouTube if you're not already. Set a reminder. So we love you guys. We can't wait for you to see it September 28th.